February 25, 2009. A day that will forever be etched in the history of aviation. Turkish Airlines flight TK1951, a routine flight from Istanbul to Amsterdam, crashed just short of the runway at Schiphol Airport. This tragedy claimed the lives of 9 people and left many more scarred. What went wrong on that fateful day? Join us as we delve into the details of this tragic event and explore the lessons learned from it. Turkish Airlines flight TK1951 was operated by a Boeing 737-800, one of the most popular and reliable aircraft models in the world. The plane took off from Istanbul's Ataturk Airport at 8:22 a.m. local time. On board were 128 passengers and 7 crew members, including 3 pilots. The flight was expected to last around 3 hours and was initially uneventful, with clear skies and no significant weather disturbances reported along the route. A smooth flight cruising over European landscapes, transitioning to approaching Schiphol. As the aircraft approached the Netherlands, it was clear to land on Schiphol's Polderbaan, one of the airport's most used runways. However, as the aircraft began its final descent, something went terribly wrong. The plane slowed down rapidly and, in a matter of seconds, lost altitude at an alarming rate. At approximately 10:26 a.m. local time, the Boeing 737-800 plummeted from the sky. It crashed into a field just 1.5 kilometers short of the runway. The impact was devastating. The aircraft broke into 3 pieces, with the cockpit and front section taking the brunt of the damage. The scene was chaotic. Emergency responders rushed to the site, battling against time to rescue survivors from the mangled remains of the aircraft. In total, 9 people lost their lives, including all 3 pilots. The majority of the passengers, however, survived, thanks in part to the relatively low speed at the time of impact. The immediate aftermath of the crash saw a flurry of investigations, led by the Dutch Safety Board. The black box recordings were recovered and analyzed, revealing critical details about the final moments of the flight. One of the first findings was that the aircraft's left radio altimeter, a key instrument that measures the plane's altitude above the ground, was malfunctioning. This faulty altimeter incorrectly reported that the plane was already at ground level, which in turn triggered the autothrottle to reduce engine power to idle. With the engines at idle and the plane in a critical phase of landing, the aircraft lost speed rapidly, leading to a stall, a condition where the wings can no longer generate enough lift to keep the plane in the air. Despite receiving stall warnings, the pilots didn't realize the full extent of the situation until it was too late. They attempted to throttle up the engines just seconds before the crash, but the aircraft was already too low to recover. The complex interplay of technical malfunction and human factors culminated in the tragic accident. The investigation revealed that the crash was the result of a combination of factors. The primary cause was the malfunctioning radio altimeter, but this alone did not explain the disaster. There were also issues related to crew resource management and decision-making under pressure. The pilots had encountered a similar altimeter problem twice earlier in the flight but did not fully address it, partly due to a lack of communication and partly due to the complexity of the situation. Moreover, Boeing had not issued clear enough guidance on how to handle such a failure during critical phases of flight. This incident underscored the need for better training and clearer procedures for handling instrument malfunctions, especially during approaches and landings. In the wake of the crash, Turkish Airlines and Boeing, along with international aviation authorities, took significant steps to improve safety. Boeing issued updates to the 737's operating procedures, and Turkish Airlines revamped its training programs to focus more on scenario-based exercises that emphasize decision-making and communication in high-pressure situations. The crash of flight TK1951 was a tragedy, but it also served as a catalyst for positive change in the aviation industry. The lessons learned from that day continue to inform how pilots are trained and how aircraft are designed, making the skies safer for everyone. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on aviation history and safety. Let us know in the comments what other topics you'd like us to cover. Fly safe, and see you in the next video.